Okay, hello, how's it going? Wednesday. Tony La Russa day. 26 hours now. Where were we standing yesterday? I think we've done 7 games. Oh dear, only 6. It feels like 50 because it kind of is 50 because I keep losing. But let's start the time and just get on with it. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday morning, whatever you're doing. Probably going to work or waking up or going to bed if it's like me. Play today's games. Oh wait, has this not been simulated? Oh. Maybe it didn't save correctly. Ooh-wee! I'm going to just double check my VOD last night because I was really sleepy as well. I don't want to accidentally have loaded the wrong spot. Just double check what I did at the end. How are you, Mac? Or maybe it was just simulating the American League then. So we just played San Francisco, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. Why does it say Atlanta 4 on my VOD? Oh wait, that's not the right VOD. That's the VOD from before. That's a highlight. But that should be correct though, because we only won 1 game yesterday. So let's just see what happened with that one. Yeah, okay, 5 and 1. Okay, I just want to make sure we've not gone wrong anywhere. Don't want to do any repeating of games that I don't need to. Do we go get ready for the day? You're supposed to say, what is it? Doing good, big chillin'. You've broken like months and months of tradition, but I'll let you off. Keeping me on my toes, I'm actually having to read the comment. Alright, let's start this game. We are against Montreal. Home team. Visiting team. See, this is what I'm talking about. I have to constantly keep reading and checking because we don't want to be Montreal, we want to be Atlanta. Let's play the game. We'll have a designated hitter. I'm not fussy. Let's have a dome as well. It's one of those weird menus, you know, where left and right just change the menu, not left or right, just continue it over. I always wonder why that is ever a choice. Play ball. Who's this? Nixon, who does absolutely nothing. Never. Oh, well, good for him. Pendleton. He sometimes does stuff, but only when he can be bothered. Not now. I'm very much looking forward to this weekend. Oh, that's a lovely start. I'm looking forward to payday, which is probably going to be Friday because it's a weekend, so they often do it early. Oh yeah, you're moving, aren't you, Jason? Good luck with that. Do you think you'll be able to get it all done in one day? At least, like, if you can get it all done, then you'll have the weekend to chill. Get set up, whatever you need to do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting paid, but I'm also looking forward to a weekend. This weekend I'm doing nothing. I'm doing no plans. I'm staying home, I'm sleeping, I'm streaming, I'm just chilling. Is the plan. Like, no dentist appointments, no covering work, no like haircuts or whatever. Big chilling. That's the plan. That's the plan. And also hopefully not be sick. And then we can polish off. Hopefully this game can be done by the weekend, but I feel like this might be Friday night, all night. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Saturday. So I might be too tired on Friday, but this game is going down before Sunday, I hope. And we're gonna move on. This is not a good start. And then I want to finish ATP Tour Tennis, ATP Tour Tennis, and then I don't know. I'm kind of like in the zone with the sports games at the minute, but I'm also aware that I'm probably, what's the word, ostracizing myself from the internet by doing so. But it has been good to get through some. You never know though. I feel like, you know, people are popping in and chatting, which is encouraging. I'm definitely appreciating the lurks that people have been giving during these troubled times. Because I have noticed. Actually, I do have to do stuff this weekend. I need to sit down and sort out what cables I'm going to order. I know which Mega Drive cable I'm going to get, but I need to look into which Dreamcast. I think I know which Dreamcast cable I want as well, but I need to look into which like PlayStation and whatever. I also need to calculate how much it's all going to cost, because I'm not sure I'm going to quite have enough for everything. But maybe I'll just have to do it in two. So I was thinking of getting a Super Nintendo cable, even just in advance, but I probably won't have enough. But I definitely want PlayStation 2. PlayStation 1, Saturn, Dreamcast, Mega Drive if I can. I don't need a PlayStation 1 and a Saturn as much as the others though, I think. Because the PlayStation 2 I can't connect it to the RetroTink because it uses a D terminal and it doesn't support it. And Dreamcast I have VGA, which isn't supported either. But the Saturn and the PlayStation with the S-Video looks respectable on a RetroTink. It cleans it up nice enough, at least for my television, and probably for people watching on Twitch, because I feel like most people are probably watching on phones anyway. But PlayStation 2, the only other cable I own is like an original, what do you call it, red, white, yellow, ugly cable, which won't be as anywhere near as good. So I definitely want PlayStation 2, Mega Drive and Dreamcast. Then I'll just see how much we've got left over. And I don't know how much the postage will all come to in the end. Bum ba bum ba bum. So at some point I think I want to play something that isn't Mega Drive, dare I say, this year. I'd like to finish Ape Escape, and I want to do the Fear Effects series, as promised. And perhaps a couple of more things that I've had on my shelf, because between streaming and working I'd never play anything otherwise. And I'm getting really lazy with Japanese again. I haven't been reading anything or playing anything in Japanese, and I've been pretty much living in an English bubble for the last like 3-4 months, playing sports and being on Twitch. Oh, why'd you have to be out? You were doing so well. Who are these people? I swear. Oh wait, am I pitching? I was like, who's Cian Froco? He's never been on my team. But it's because he's not. What a great toss. How are you, Kevin James Cameron? How's your Wednesday, I presume morning, going? Ready for some baseball? Ah, work and lurk from home. Is that what you do with most? I feel like a lot of people work and lurk here, but that's fine. I don't know why this Bubsy music just sounded really like I'm at work. Do do do. I'm honoured people choose to listen to me playing baseball while they're doing the daily grind. Oh, you think you're safe, do you? Do 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 do. Do do do. I was reading on Bluesky today, someone tweeting about, or Bluesky and whatever you call it. I can't say skeeting, it makes my skin crawl. How the video game rental market just disappeared and nobody rents or lends games anymore, and like, when did that happen? And I kind of was thinking, I stopped renting games after probably the PlayStation 1 era, and I was thinking, like, why? I think it's just because my memory, although age is part of it, but I feel like games used to be so expensive, and it was around the PlayStation 1 era in particular. Probably also the advent of people copying games. But games just became much more affordable. It wasn't like I didn't get loads of games a year, but I'd certainly got more in the PlayStation and PlayStation 2, especially PlayStation 2. I was getting a lot more games generally. I think I was working by then though a little bit. But then I was in the Mega Drive era, but games used to be so expensive. Most of what I played was borrowed and occasionally rented. Because I mean, I think the obvious answer is to be like, oh well, it's because of digital gaming or whatever. But I don't think that was it really. Like, how many people were renting games still in PlayStation 2 days? I'm not even sure. I don't remember in the UK at least. I'm not even sure you could rent PlayStation 2 games. I feel like they phased it out, like Blockbuster and stuff. I don't know. If they did, I just wasn't interested anymore at that point. But I don't remember borrowing anything post PlayStation 1 era. And I don't remember any friends borrowing stuff either. I can't even remember borrowing it. I remember I borrowed Crash Bandicoot 1. And I think that might be the only PlayStation game I ever borrowed. Borrowed it for one weekend. Maybe more. I really wanted anything from your GameCube. I don't remember being able to, do you? I definitely borrowed Mega Drive stuff and very few Super Nintendo games. I don't remember what else I borrowed. I borrowed Young Merlin for the Super Nintendo. I don't remember borrowing anything else really. I also think it's not just that games got cheaper, but just the average video game got longer as well. Like most games were just long. Whereas, you know, if you wanted to borrow Castle of Illusion, you could finish it in an hour and a half. And then never want to play it again. But if you rented Tomb Raider, it's going to take you probably the best part of a weekend or more if you don't, you don't know what you're doing. Lanky games, and if you borrow Tony La Russa's baseball, it's going to be taking you weeks. Demo discs, yes, I think that's true to try before you buy. There was a lot of games that I only played the demo, and I would play the demo a lot. As an adult, like now, I've gone out my way to buy those games because I'm interested in trying them out, except a few that I can't because they're not out in Japan. There's a game that I'd wanted. Do you remember this one? I don't know what I think it was on the official PlayStation magazine though, but I feel like there was a lot of overlap with the. I've watched G to the Next Level streaming the. Is it PlayStation Underground or something? Some demo they had over in the States. There seems to be a lot of overlap. I remember the demo for this game where you're in a ship. I think it's called. I want to say it's called Overboard, and I think Psygnosis made it, and you control a ship and you ride around and you can shoot cannons from either side with like the L and R buttons, I think. It's very old. I would like to play that again if I had the means. I bought Tombi because of wait, it wasn't because of the demo. I think a lot of it too was also like my brother-in-law had loads of copied games on disc at the time, so I used to go over and play a lot of those briefly, and then the ones that I liked I would end up buying. Tombi was one of them, or Tomba, whichever it's called wherever you live. And I bought Blood Omen because of trying it out first, and I loved it. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen. I'm trying to think which games I bought because of a demo. Maybe Taifu, Rafa the Tiger, Kingsley Adventure actually. And I still want to pay Kingsley Adventure. I need to get like my PlayStation 2 fixed, my UK one, because I want to play it. I've only got a PAL copy and I can't play it. But it's like a 3D action platformer thing where you play as a fox. It sort of looks like Zelda, but it's not. I remember playing the demo of that and just being fascinated. I like foxes though, so. I do think it was sad when we shifted to PlayStation 2 though, and we didn't seem to have any PlayStation 2 demos anymore. It was just DVD videos. How's the Russa? Oh, it's shit. Next question. It's not good. Gameplay looks competent, but the animations are so bad. Animations are bad, the gameplay's not competent. It's not a good game. It's got horrible controls, and the fielding is a nightmare. It is not very good. It's rent video games, you just watch me play them. Well, don't let me stop you. Don't let me keep you from playing Tony La Russa's baseball. I would hate to get between you and Russa. He's waiting. To the tune of Robert De Niro's Waiting. I'll spare you me singing it. You barely even play games anymore, you just twatch. Is twatch a real word, or did you just make a typo? Are you trying to combine Twitch and watch? Whichever one is dumber. You can twatch me all you like. Get a t-shirt. I twatched over 26 hours of Tony La Russa's baseball. I'm running out of people to twatch at the minute though, because I was like going through, like I'm desperately like walking home from work and I'm like looking. It must be just the time zones. This is probably why I struggle too, but I'm like trying to find people to watch and there's like nobody streaming nothing interesting. Some people that I used to watch, they've sort of stopped. I'm like browsing through the retro categories looking. I mean, I've got people that I've seen before, but I'm looking for new people. And I just can't find anything interesting. What's the timer up on Shove It? 60 hours or something. I have to get back to that soon. Ba-bum. Longest playthrough timer I've got that's completed or in progress is Shove It. Shove It is the longest game ever. It's already broken the record. The longest game that's finished though is Legend of Heroes at like I think it was 62 hours. Shove It's already at like 65. And then after Legend of Heroes is Roger Clemens' MVP Baseball. I mean, some of these games are only really like rough timers anyway, because sometimes I just sit and chat for a bit, you know, and shenanigans have happened. Like there's been certain games where I've like had to redo something, like the game crashed or something like that. Like Brutal Paws of Fury, whatever it was, wouldn't have taken quite as long if it hadn't crashed on me like 3 times during playing it. I mean, one time it pretty much just broke on the final boss, so I probably could have finished it an hour earlier. But I just, whatever. It's how much time did I spend on it, even with all its bullshit and crashings and whatever. No timers are truly accurate anyway, because it's like Sonic 1 might take somebody else like 3 or 4 hours, but it's only going to take me an hour and 15 minutes or so because I grew up playing it. I'm going to finish it immediately. Same with like Castle of Illusion. I'm going to sit down and finish it, but it might not be the same for somebody else. But then Rocket Knight Adventures might take me 10 hours, that's because I've never played it before. Probably wouldn't take me 10 hours to repeat it now. You could chop off 16 hours of this if I'd just played as Atlanta from the beginning. You like this minigame? Oh, it does work, yeah. AI is rubbish. Ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Bum bum bum. Strike. Strike free. Getting a lot of home runs this game. One run homer for justice. You know, he didn't need to do it for justice, but. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wimbledon. Do you remember Wimbledon? Wimbledon was a long game as well. That was like 37 hours. That was because it was bloody hard. Not because it was necessarily the longest of content, but it was tough. To find out that serving cheese. But did you see? I can't remember if you've been here. I started the next tennis game that was the same developer, made later, ATP Tennis, and it's pretty much the same. Jodie Foster's back. Ran up the net every single point. I should probably change my picture soon. Bum 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 do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Could you imagine if Outrun had shit music? Like, I feel like my entire view of that game would just change completely. The soundtrack just makes it. I took a little look at Outrunners. I played it for like 2 minutes just to test it out the other week, and I thought the music was like, it had this track I think on it, but it just sounded so shit. I was immediately turned off. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. You're naughty, sneaking in those runs. Can't really catch him either. Do 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 do. I feel that way about Ease as well. As much as I love Ease, I feel like it would be about 40% less without its soundtrack. Maybe more. That's 2 runs they got, no 1 run. You garbage. Charge! I always hear that too. Isn't it like from some Disney? I think it's from the Rescuers. It used to be on the videos at the start, I remember. You know, the montage about like watching what coming soon to Disney Home Video or the anti-piracy video thing they used to have. The Simpsons did it. Or Disney did it too. The moonshine drinking like mice things I think in the Rescuers. I'm sure they're like charge. Maybe it doesn't go do 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 do. I'm not sure. When did The Simpsons do it? And who did it? Bum 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 bum. Hoot. Bum 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 bum. Dumb. I don't even know what's wrong with half of these hits. Score showing music, demonstrating with charm as opposed to charge. Maybe that. I wonder where they took it from them. Because it probably is from something else. I watched Simpsons in forever. I think it's on Disney Plus, isn't it? I should watch it. Do do do. Ba 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 ba. You piece of crap. Oh, get out! Oh my god. Can't get him! First baseman. This is the second baseman. How are you? Oh! I don't want to let him go. I know that he's gonna do it. Yes, you piece of crap. Go away. Why is his music so sad? Nice cheese. This game is cheesy. Woo woo woo. Do 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 do. Any retro achieve? Woo! Who the what the heck? Retro achievements for this? You could be playing. Only work on second. It works better on second. Third, I'd maybe you could do it on third base, but I don't know how you would stop them getting to fourth, because they will run if they think that you're far away enough, and they'll just run all the way. But second, they get confused. If you go too far, they'll run all the way to third. But on first base, they have a bad habit of when they're at maximum distance and you throw it, they'll run to second. But on second, they seem to be stupid. But they've got different speed stats, so some people are really awkward to get. But I mean, the game's bust. It's so broken that that's even a thing. Shows you how scummy the AI is. But also bizarre that I can actually even keep control like that. Like, why isn't the round just over? I can get people out on first and second, but I think third, I'm not sure how you prevent the... I think if you walk too far away, they're just going to run all the way to home base. And you'll be in trouble. This game seems to be... It's really hard to throw the ball to home base to stop somebody running to it from any real distance. It just doesn't seem to ever make it in time. The thing is as well, if you try and do that cheese, I think with the third base, if you throw it to fourth, they won't go for it. If you throw it to third, they'll run to fourth or something. I don't know. Oops. Home run for justice. I'm looking forward to this one being over though, I'll tell you that. What have you been playing lately? What have you been 100% badging in private? No! You did Power Stone yesterday. How was that? I have Power Stone. Only the first one though. Not really played it. Haven't they just put it on a collection? Seemed fun. Only took a couple of hours until they make new ones because it was too easy. God damn it! Why do they do this in the fucking 7th inning, 8th inning every bloody time? I can't be arsed. Waste my bloody 30 minutes. 40 minutes, oh my god. Baseball sucks. Oh, what am I gonna do now? Pisses me off something chronic when these games go like this. Fucking asshole. No, I went the wrong way. Damn it. But they've tied it up, which is so annoying. Give me a run, Hunter. Thanks, Hunter. Oh no! It looked good. It's a foul. You let me down. You tease. You're doing it to fuck's sake. Getting dead excited about Hunter. Now do it again, but just somewhere else. No, not there. Hunter came through! 1 run homer for Hunter. Loved Hunter, I've always said that. Olsen, were you always on my team? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, go away, Olsen. Lemke, I'm very indifferent about this person. Fucking love him though. Absolute legend. We've had a lot of home runs on this game. To say when like I'm against like whoever, New York, and I can't get a single one. I think I've hit about 7 or 8 home runs now. Well, it can't be 7 or 8, so I've only got 7. Maybe 5. I think one was a 2-run homer. Doo-doo-doo-doo. What I'm really hoping is we can win this game and we'll have enough of a league, and then, you know, I'm just going to simulate the next game and take the win or the loss. Because I am sick of this game. Grissom. What is this music? It sounds so sinister. Terror of the Glacier from Elemental Master. Do you remember when I badged columns? Wasn't that good? I'm still looking for a copy. Maybe after payday I might get my own copy of columns. I wish I could do retro achievements in an easy, stream them in an easy way, because then I'd maybe have more incentive to do so. But the requirement to be on the internet is annoying. But I mean, I don't know how else you would do it. Maybe if I ever get a new laptop, maybe I could play the games on my old laptop and stream off the new one or something. But I just don't really like my chances of trying to both stream and play on the same machine. And because I'd also want to hook it up to the TV, which would make it even more strained. How the fuck was that safe? Boing. 3 more outs and we're done. Two more outs. Ooh. You're out. One more, one more, one more. Do 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 do. One more. No! Oh, you piece of crap. I want you to run to second because it's easier. He won't even go. Whatever. Wah 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 wah. Don't even. Thought it was gonna home run. Yay! Atlanta beats Montreal with a big stick. We've won 6 games. Let's play today's games and see where we're standing on October 4th, 1992. Philadelphia needs to lose another game. That would be perfect. Oakland winning the league now that I'm not playing them. And New York A are losing now that I'm not playing them. What are the league standings? Oh, yes. Yes! Oh, we can... Wait, no. Why are Philadelphia not... Oh, they are annoying. How many games have we got left? See season schedule. We can simulate one and then we can play Philadelphia and make them lose, I guess. I'm not going to play against New York. We're going to just see what happens. Hopefully we'll win. Are you ready? We're gonna lose, I can feel it. Let's play to checked game. Let the simulation begin. Wait, no, what? Thought I unselected New York. Yep, I'm unselecting you. Play today's games. Come on, Atlanta. Do 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 do. Busy day. I think I just saw that Philadelphia lost. And we won! Oh, beautiful. So, what's next? Next, Philadelphia. Houston, where are they? Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it because I'm so bored now. Let's simulate against Philadelphia. We can afford one loss, right? They'll win. If they won, they'd be 6 up and 3 down. So it's totally fine. Let's do one. Simulation. Go Atlanta. Please cross your fingers and your toes for Atlanta. Why are they only a GB of... Oh, is it who's west and... Oh wait, I don't even understand. I guess we'll just have to play Atlanta at the end. For best of 7? I don't know. I hope we win. I think we lost. Shit. Crap. And Philadelphia won. I don't know if we can afford to lose another now. That's... Ugh. We're against Houston. We could be okay though. Oh, I'm just gonna manually play it. I don't want to risk it. I need to make sure we win. Well, how does it work? Oh, let's just simulate it. Please win, Atlanta. We won! Yeah! Oh, I think we can just simulate the next one as well now. How lovely. Play today's games. Do it. Does this mean we will win the Nationals now? Oh, what just happened? C-League standings. Okay, so we're 2 now. So what happens next? See the season schedule. Seattle versus Oakland. Or is this just because there's one game left? We have no schedule. Play today's game. Seattle versus... Oh, they've got to... Oh, it's because they've drew? So they don't know who's going to win. And now, there we go. We are... See? Oh, we're in the playoff boxes. Oh, good God. The national playoffs. Atlanta versus Philadelphia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've got the best of 7. Oh, my God. Shall I simulate one? Let's just hope I win it. See the schedule. Let's simulate one and see what happens. Well, I could simulate 2 though, couldn't I? How many can we afford to lose? 2. And then I'll need to take over 3. Let's play today's games. Oakland versus Baltimore. I want to see the other league. Oh. Oakland leads game 1-0. Oh, Atlanta leads 1-0. How lovely. Good for us. See the other league. Okay, good stuff. We'll play today's games again. The series is tied. How about for Atlanta? Come on. Come on, Atlanta. Yes! I'm gonna simulate another then for a 2 up. I might do 2. Or maybe I'll just do 1. I feel like, I don't know, if we're about to win, maybe I should take over and do the final game myself. Play today's games, do it. Oh, I'd love it if they'd win. Baltimore leads 2-1. Come on, Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta lost. We can simulate one more then. Baltimore leads 3-1. Atlanta's 3-1. Excellent. See the schedule. Alright, we'll play at Philadelphia. Play today's games. Philadelphia versus Atlanta. We are... There we go. Oh, we're finally getting somewhere. I can feel the end. Maybe this will be done like by the end of the week, before the weekend. Philadelphia's solid hitters. That's a lovely ROM. Ooh. How many more games are there? Well, if I win this, then it's the finals, and it'll be another best of 7, and then it's done. I don't know, did you just see what was going on? I don't know if you were around. You can simulate games on, you don't need to play anything. It's like a weird, you know how EA sports games go. You can just, I mean, if I want to, I can just suddenly decide to be Oakland. You can control whoever you want, whenever you want, and simulate games and play or not play, or have the Sega field for you, or whatever. So I just, I wanted to make sure that I had enough of a lead, because if you simulate a game, the way the saving works on this, I mean, I don't really know. You can save in a game, but I've not been doing that because it's legit. It's a function of the original game, but it just feels like kind of a little bit too scummy to me. I've tried. It's been very tempting, but I've avoided doing it because I don't know. Even though I'm not enjoying the game, it would just completely remove any sort of point in playing. You know, because I just keep reloading until I get like a home run or whatever. But it's kind of weird that that's a feature. Because you do get that sort of tension at the end of like 3 more outs, come on. But anyway, I've kept that, but I didn't want to simulate all the games at first, but I wanted to make sure that I was... because when you simulate a game, I think it hard saves afterwards, so you could simulate yourself to losing. I mean, if that's the team that you want to be. So I played enough games to make sure that I had a lead, so that I could then simulate a few. And that's what I just did. And I was very lucky that we won the simulations. And then we just did the first best of 7. And I just simulated 4 of the games, and we won 3 of them. And I feel like I don't need to play this one, but it just feels like I kind of should play the one that leads us to victory, if that makes sense. That's my thoughts. Hey, Jamesy. But you know, cut to this game taking me like 5 hours to win now. So sometimes the AI is just a pain in the arse. We're in the playoffs now, James. We're getting there. We've got to do the playoffs for the league, and then we're going to the World Series game. But I don't know why baseball needs to have a best of 7. I don't know why you can't just have a final and call it a bloody day. Why you got to do it 7 times? Wow, I'm so close to getting a run. Just hit the ball. Oh, whatever. Find the best, if you ever want to play, which I suspect nobody does, but if you ever want to play, I feel like the best way that I've found to pitch with all these options is to cycle through different ones. Slider works pretty well. I feel like you can often get 2 strikes out of a slider, but the 3rd one they'll hit. But not always. And the best thing to do is like either a slide or I alternate it with a fastball, and sometimes I'll change it up with a curve or a change. And then press C, which will do it in a straight line over the thing, but then curve it with the D-pad to the right. And then it does a ball like that, which is definitely what you don't want to do, but... otherwise they just don't swing. Referee! Do 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 do. I did, yeah. I just simulated. So I got a, I think I got a 2 or 3 game lead. So I'd won 7 and I'd lost 1. And next was like won 6 and lost 2 or something, or maybe less. And I simulated a game and we won it. And they also lost. So then I simulated another. I basically, from winning 7 games and losing 1, I simulated the last 4 or 5 games and we won like most of them. So then we went to the playoffs and I just simulated the first 3 of, because it's the best of 7, I've just simulated the first 3, well the first 4 actually, and we won 3 of them and lost 1, and now I'm playing the one that will get us the win to ensure that we win. But like I was saying, the reason I didn't want to simulate so early is because it saves your progress after simulating, and I didn't want to simulate us out of the league. I don't know if you'd be able to like reload in the middle of a game. I don't know as a counterbalance, but I just know that whenever you continue with your league, the results go in and it sort of just shuts the door behind you. So. So then if we win this, we'll have to do a best of 7, and I'll simulate a few, and depending on the results will depend how many games I have to manually play. The more we win, the less I'll have to play. You're on the phone at the moment, Firefox is being weird. Do you mean you're watching on your phone? I thought you meant you're like on a call. Like, who are you on the phone to? Firefox? I don't use Firefox. I'm still using Chrome. I did think about changing because they did that weird thing where they stopped the ad blocker thing working, but all they did was like turned it off. You could just turn it back on again. A lot of people panicked and deleted it, but you can't re-download it. But for me, it's still working. So I'm still sticking with Chrome, because I can't be asked to change. I've got all my tabs and stuff set up, and it's annoying. The only things that I use ad blockers for, though, really, are just protection from like malicious ads on websites, and YouTube. Can't be doing with it. I'll put up with it on my phone, but not on my computer, because often the times I just want to listen to music. And I don't know. I think you might be able to do them for Twitch. I don't. I've never looked into how you can, because as a streamer myself, I think it's just a bit scummy to block other people's ads because it's a income support for people. I mean, people can do what they like, but I feel like I would personally be a hypocrite to do that. So, I haven't bothered. I think I've actually got it turned off, the Twitch. Get audio on the laptop, the video's always in Mario style question mark. Oh, the error thing? Does that mean you like this song, Jason? Sometimes I wonder when you post these like dancey emotes. This is Dangerous Seed, a shoot 'em up. This is Stage 5 Mars. And it does have some good music. I'm growing quite fond of Dangerous Seed. It's not really the best shoot 'em up on the Mega Drive, but it's just something interesting about it. The sound is very unique. You watched my ad. Thank you for watching them. I'm sorry you're having to put up with ads at the moment. Have you got your bank account stuff sorted out that you were worried about? I didn't even know. There is a new Karate Kid movie. Oh no! Here they come with the points. You're not trusting it yet. As long as you've got it sorted out. Do I want to just start this one over? I wish you could pay like through things like iTunes and stuff for Twitch without it costing significantly more. Because that would be a nicer option, I think. I mean, to be honest, I wish that the just subs in general, they hadn't increased the prices on them. Oops. So it's like I was thinking today, you know the whole like VOD thing, that deleting everybody's VODs. Obviously it's going to save money with bandwidth and whatever, but I kind of feel like the whole thing would have sounded a bit nicer if they'd said something about what they were going to do with those savings. Like, it'd be nice if they'd have said something, for example, like, I don't know, we're going to get rid of everybody's VODs and then we'll reinstate the whatever, what was it, the 70-30 split with partners, for example. I mean, I'm not a partner, but it just, I don't know, it almost feels like it's devalued being one. Or just whenever they do promo things like discounts on subs, that they will not like make the split also discounted. Something like that would be nice. or just we're going to make the servers more stable? Do I need to make partner? Too much. A different personality? I don't know. Different schedule? Streaming at a different time of day when... who knows? No, what you need what is it? 70? Average of 70 people watching, or 75? I can't remember. I think it's 70. And that's it really. That's the hurdle. Everything else would be not so bad. It's like you need a certain amount of streaming hours, but I stream a stupid amount of hours anyway. You need to have a historical data of that for 3 months or so as well. They used to not count raids, I think. Now they do count raids, so that makes it easier for a lot of people. I've noticed a lot of people getting partner lately that seems to have just suddenly snuck out of nowhere into partner. I don't see it, particularly on the cards here. I never say never, but I don't see it I don't realistically see anything in at least 2 years. But I don't think it's likely. I think maybe some of the... There's only so much I can control anyway, but some of it might be with the format that I do and choices like not using a web camera and only being able to stream at certain times of day, which might not be the most popular times of day, things like that. Maybe I could control those things, but I'm kind of okay not to. Nothing's set in stone anyway. I think you can never overthink stuff, because I can think in myself like, oh, what if I was like to get up early and stream at like 10 in the morning or something, you know, when it's like prime time for America. But then it's like, well, just because you're streaming during prime time doesn't mean people will want to watch you, because there'll be lots of other people that maybe are more interesting anyway. So it's not necessarily a given. Maybe maybe I would do even worse. Maybe it's advantageous to me to have less competition, for example. So I think I tell myself that and just get on with it and don't think about it. So. And for me, it's also, right now, it's not even in my galaxy to consider this as sort of a, what's the word? Not a job, but like a serious replacement for work. Anyway, did I stream the No. No, I'm a right idiot. I got into streaming just after the pandemic was over. I was literally unemployed for like 8 or 9 months. I could have made a right go of it if I'd have thought about it earlier. I started streaming just after I got a job. A lot of people got into Twitch during that pandemic. I went through phases with Twitch. I watched it, I used to watch this streamer. She doesn't stream anymore. I wish she would, but she doesn't. I found her from YouTube. That's how I got onto Twitch. I was watching Let's Plays of like Phantasy Star, of games that I've been playing, and I wanted to watch a Let's Play of Phantasy Star 4. And I came across this VOD. You know how people don't watch VODs except when they do, because I did. I didn't really understand what it was at the time. I didn't really understand it was a live stream on Twitch, but I just watched it. But this was probably like going back to like 2000... God, probably 2015, 16. When's my account? When did I make my account? That'll be when it is. 2017, June apparently. So that's when I started watching this person. It's not when I started streaming. And I used to watch them for a long time. I can't remember if I had the same... No, I had a different username as well then. I mean, it was mostly the same. It just had like 3 O's instead of an underscore. I got rid of that because it was annoying. People get rid of the... When I started streaming, when I was a viewer, it didn't matter. But when I started streaming, I experimented with different usernames, but I found that people kept accidentally raiding the wrong person because they'd spelt it wrong. So I changed it to something to be very simple. But I mean, I never really thought of it. Oh, this game has gone in the bin! How many innings is that? They just crept in 4. Are we going to pull 4 innings back? I'm going to have to do this one over. But yeah, I watched them for a couple of years. Probably 2 years I was watching them. And then they just sort of stopped. Probably around 2019 they stopped. And then I never really found a good replacement on Twitch for that channel, because I used to love watching that channel. It was like my weekend routine. I would get up early, watch her stream. She used to just play lots of retro games, role-playing games. It was I think it was a fairly small channel. I didn't have any concept of Twitch either though, like, you know, the viewer counter thing. I didn't even look at it. So I was totally oblivious. I was just enjoying watching somebody playing games and typing. I didn't think about, like, I didn't really understand what Twitch was. I didn't even understand what subs were or bits. I saw them going off and I was just like, oh, what's that? I think I felt really rude, like, in hindsight now, because I think like once or twice someone gave me a gift sub but I didn't even think anything of it. I didn't know it was actually of monetary value. I was just chilling, watching the stream. I was very naive. I used to lie in bed with watching it on the TV, typing on my phone on the weekend, making breakfast. I used to play games and watch it as well. And then, oh, lovely. No! Oh, I thought you'd have made that. And then I stopped watching Twitch for a while. And then I came back to Twitch. I started watching a Japanese streamer, I think was what did it. When I changed jobs, I started watching a Japanese streamer who used to stream late at nights, and I was on later shifts then, so I used to sit up late watching. And I got into watching them, and then I don't know why, I just got it into my head, like, why don't I do a bit of streaming? And then I did. Actually, before that, I had tried once. I think I streamed Ease 8 to myself with no microphone, nothing, like off the PlayStation. You know when you first got the PlayStation 4 and you had the share play thing, and it was like, ooh, what can I do with that? So I did share play a few times. Oh, this game has gone in the bin. I'm just gonna quit now because it's gonna really irritate me to lose in the 9th inning. Is it still deselected? I've selected, okay. So I streamed Ease 8 and it was brand new at the time and hadn't had an English language release yet, so some people were popping in and asking me in chat. I had no mic on though, and they were just like, you know, how's the game? Is it good? And I was like typing my answer on my phone, like putting the controller down. It's so silly. Visitor mode is Philadelphia, home team Atlanta, good. Start time to reply. Think about actually speaking. Thing is with like stuff like that though, by the time you've done it, they've probably gone. Or not. You can never know if someone's there or not, so I don't worry about it. So I did that, and I remember I played a bit of Dragon Quest 11 as well when that first came out, and then I remember playing a bit of Mega Man. That was when I kind of enjoyed it. A bit of Mega Man I was playing. Again with no microphone, but some people were in chat and they were giving me hints on. I think people just loved the backseat, and I was quite naive. Just enjoying the company. I was playing Mega Man 7, X7, I think it was. No, just 7. And then I just didn't. And then I stopped completely. I didn't think anything about it for another 2-3 years. And then I think one afternoon I was just bored, and I just decided I was playing Dark Souls, and I think I just thought like, oh, I'm just gonna hit like share play and see what happens. And I was mostly just playing Dark Souls by myself with my friend, chatting on Discord with the voice chat, which would be not because of the pandemic, early 2020. This would have been June, May 2021. Whenever my I think, when was I affiliate? I think I was affiliate by July, June, and I think I started streaming in April, May-ish of 2021. And at first I was just streaming Dark Souls 3 from my PlayStation to not many people at all. But Dark Souls, people love to get like the first time Dark Souls person and tell them how to play the game.
Whoa.
Do 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 do.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, you're out. Need another sweet. I want another cup of coffee, so while that ad break's going off, I'm gonna go get one. Dreamy's up early. Oh shit, it's midnight. I'll probably have to think about bed soon. How are you, Dreamy? How's your Crash Bandicooting? Crash Bash? You're not enjoying that, are you? What is this exciting music? Oh, it's from Junction. Crash Bash sucks. Oh dear. There's probably a reason we don't really talk about it. Just talk about starting streaming. When did you start? Did you watch a lot of people first? When did you start your account? 2020? Did you watch like before that but like use a different one? Because actually before I did not Dead Space, Dark Souls. I don't even remember, maybe that was it. Probably about June 2021. And that was the first time I put the microphone on as well. Well no, I very sheepishly dabbled with a microphone when I played, because I'm very shy. When I played Dragon Quest XI, I was mostly just typing on my phone, but then at one point I tried to put the microphone on, and what actually helped was the person that I used to watch stream, she came in to watch me playing some of Ease, and I felt the confidence to chat a little bit. What am I doing? Sorry, I was like scratching my face. And then, and then with Dark Souls, I put the microphone on, but I was mostly like talking to my friend, I think. And I had this this crappy old headset. But I think before that I was using, you know, the earphones that come with the PlayStation 4, and maybe the microphone in the control pad itself. No, the headset that comes with the PlayStation. It was not very good. And then I upgraded to this like headset that was made by Hori or something, and it wasn't great, but it hurt my ears and I could barely wear it at all. So then I went off looking, because I was starting to enjoy it. I had like one or two people were like chatting to me while I was playing Dark Souls. And so then I went off shopping around, like trying to find a new headset, which is what I'm using right now, and I've been using for like the last 3-4 years. And I picked it because it was advertised as having, you know, gel cushions which keep your ears cool, and they do. I mean, I wear it for 8 hours at a time. They're like, it's over the ear headset. Amazing value for money. First streamed in May 2021 for about a month. Modding for Big Torn, you had to follow him. He started for Rio. Yeah, I remember looking into stuff at first, and you know, like YouTube or whatever, everybody says like, oh, you need to like have a Blue Yeti microphone and a stand thing for your microphone and a whatever camera and all this other stuff, but you don't. Depends. I think it depends on what you're trying to do and who your audience are as well, I suppose. I think just Just getting on with things is better than overthinking stuff. Having fun. The biggest hurdle for me was just getting used to my own voice because I hated hearing it. I've kind of become immune to myself now. Placed my headphone pads yesterday, they're so much more comfortable now. Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe one day I'm going to have to get a new headset, but they probably don't even make this one anymore. But then I was doing like Dark Souls, and then I went on a bender of like streaming weird point and click FMV games. I was doing like Gabriel Knight and Phantasmagoria, and that was fun because I would be sitting on the floor with my laptop and a mouse and like a cup of coffee and just like chilling and chatting and streaming. That was pretty cozy, but there's only so far I can go with that. And I felt like the problem with some of the games like that was it was very hard to recapture the magic on some of them. Like you'd think, oh, because Phantasmagoria was so great, like any janky old FMV game would be just as fun, but it really wasn't. It was kind of bottled magic. It was one part of the game, two parts the people that were in my chat that evening, and just the right time, the right moment. You know, it was good. It was a good time, and it won't ever be repeated. Same with Gabriel Knight, was an incredible time. That was when I knew I was enjoying myself. That was what was important. But not every stream though. Like one of my Gabriel Knight streams was quite dull if I remember, but most of them were good. And that's when I started, I think that's where I met you. I met Mecha Lavos, who doesn't stream anymore, which is a huge shame. I was in a really shit job at that time as well. I'm very stressed out, so Twitch was a lot of I'm just going to start the scan, it's gone in the bin. Twitch was a big unwind time. I used to finish work and I'd be watching Mecha Lavos' stream on my way home, and in the supermarket, shopping and getting my food and getting ready to do my own stream, and it was sort of a nice cozy ritual that I got into. And that would have all been that 2021 period. I was messing. I don't even know what I was. I played a lot, some Tomb Raider as well. Yeah, the FMV days. I was playing Tomb Raider. You talk about Gabriel Knight 3. Yeah, but I just don't really like playing games on my PC and streaming off it. It can be a bit juddery. I remember I played these days. I think my laptop's probably too tired for that. I remember I was playing Blood Omen, and Big Tall kept like cheering bits, and it was like crashing my stream. It kept lagging out every time he set off the bits alert because it was running the game and the stream at the same time. And I don't mean for you as the viewer, like me playing it too, it was like making the frame rate crash. Wasn't a good time. So I like to play games that aren't actually connected to the laptop. Oh my good gravy. And then I think it was, I mean it was in part because of Big Tour going through Xbox, really, that sort of made me think, well, oh, and Mecha Lavos was doing no, it was probably Mecha Lavos doing PlayStation actually. Who started first? I don't even remember now. Not Big Tall, I mean Mecha Lavos or me, but I decided I wanted to do the Mega Drive stuff. I think it's because I was playing a couple of Mega Drive games and I thought it'd be really nice to play more of these, and then it just grew from there into why don't I do all of them. And here we are. What? 3.5 years later. That was in the December. You had that when you didn't beat it. What, Blood Omen? I love Blood Omen. I finished it quite a few times now. I've got it on the PlayStation 1, but it's a PAL copy. It came out in Japan as well, that one did. I didn't realise until a couple of years ago. It's called Kane the Vampire. Obviously it's all in Japanese though. Why?
Whoa.
Oh, whatever. We're not having one inning in the first... One run in the first inning, thank you please. I never did Gabriel Knight 1 either. I started on 2. I had watched Cobra Commander play some of Gabriel Knight 1 at the time though. And then I decided to do 2 because it was FMV and it looked fun. And it seemed to be episodic. Two is the werewolf one, yeah. The Beast Within. I've still got the VODs on YouTube of that one. And Phantasmagoria. And Titanic. Tender Loving Care? What's that? Are you fucking real, Hollins? Why is that not foul? 3 is the Templars. What a loser. It is foul. This whole game's foul. The fielding is foul and we keep flip-flopping between who we're controlling. What the hell is Tender Loving Care? TLC. A PYT. John Hurt? Who's John Hurt? Oh, not the baseball game. Oh my god. I've seen that John Hurt baseball game. It looks like he's gonna do something unpleasant or pleasant to you, depending on your preference.
Whoa.
John Hurt's Big Hurt Baseball or whatever it is, and he's just like standing looking over the camera. It's like my second favourite sports title next to Unnecessary Roughness 95. He's an actor? Who am I thinking of then? John Hurt, the British guy? I was not expecting you to know him, Dreamy, that's why. I was being judgmental and didn't think you'd know who John Hurt was. Oh, he's an alien, isn't he? Who am I thinking of then? Who's the baseball person? Kyle Hurt? No, not Kyle Hurt. Who's Big Hurt Baseball? Frank Thomas. You should look up Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Baseball. There's some very intimidating box arts. The one on the Sega Saturn and the is it the Mega Drive? Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Baseball, and he's just standing there. Oh, Columns needs to shut up. Yeah, he just looks like he's standing there menacingly with a bat, staring at you. John at the Guy 1984. Yes, I've not seen it, but yes, because I've seen the video for Eurythmics. What's the song that they did for 1984? Isn't it called like 1984 Me or something like that? Think Speech, Double Think. Oh my god, who am I controlling? That one, yeah. It's pretty exciting. I'm not sure. But I also like Unnecessary Roughness. It's such a stupid title. Isn't it also like the name of a whole like thing, like a franchise or something? Unnecessary Roughness just doesn't sound like sports. It sounds like behind the curtain, top shelf. Was he by the look of him? Like, especially because it says 95, the year, but it sounds like some dodgy porn, like Unnecessary Roughness 5. Because, you know, continuity is important. Previously on Unnecessary Roughness. I think it's the fact that it's also called Big Hurt Baseball. Like, why does baseball hurt? Unless it's involving Frank Thomas. I mean, I don't know why I'm asking that, because this game hurts me. Isn't this music so good? This is Ball Jacks. That was a fun stream to listen to and probably not watch. Grabbing balls. This stream's just degenerating now. It always does when Chrono Gear shows up. He always lowers the bar. Some might say gutter material. You're winning. I am right now, Zerb. To run Homer for Hunter. But really it was for you. Wow. Is this a good game? No. You may have already asked that about this one. I'm still playing it. It's been that long. It is not a good game. Do. But it's going to be over soon because I'm in the final of the whatever series it is, and then we've just got one more after this. What is Dreamy Sandin? in the Discord. Tender loving care. I love the cover. John, he looks very surprised to be in a video game. From the creators of the 7th Guest and the 11th Hour. Oh god, no. That is not a selling point. That puts me right the fuck off. From the creators of the 7 Gas. No. Absolutely not. I wish I kept my VOD of that.
Go. Go. Rock. Strap 3.
Do 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 do. Where's the 11th hour stream? And I know, I conjure all, I'm terrible. I can't get it to run. I couldn't get it to run and capture and stream. Even the 7th guest was hard to actually get running. Maybe one day. TLC is better than the 11th hour. Do you remember that? What was that weird FMV game that we saw Mechalavos play? Was it not Firefox? Fox Hunt on the PlayStation. And it had a surprise Rob Lowe in the middle of it. And, you know, Rob Lowe is always welcome as a surprise. That game was, yeah, I don't even know why he was in that. Maybe he was just kind of a dry spell. I think it might have been, was it around the time he did Austin Powers before? Never played those games. I really don't like the 7th Guest. I think it's aged really badly. It's like, the 7th Guest is basically just, it's like 10 puzzles. 10 puzzles, maybe 15. About 10 of them are shit. And it's got tiny segments in between them of just some random ghostliness. And then you move on to like another room and another puzzle. I can appreciate what it was at the time, but I think it's really, really aged badly. It's very rare that I say that games have aged poorly, but I think that one has. Because outside of the actual puzzles, there's not really much going on in the game. And the puzzles are really the backbone of the game, and I think a lot of the puzzles are kind of shit. They're either way too hard, or have too much of a random element to them. It was a harrowing experience. I think I feel like I shaved off about a month of my life. It had that god-awful piano puzzle as well, which really shouldn't have been as painful as it was. But it was the fact that every time you made a mistake, oh my god. Every time you made a mistake on that piano puzzle, you had to sit and watch the whole thing again. And I think it was was it a new random code every time, but you had to slowly go through it all again. like doing one bit and then put it in, and then watch two, dun dun, and then copy, dun dun, and then copy another one, dun dun dun. Dun dun dun, and you have to do like up to like 16, 17 notes of the sequence, maybe 20. It was ridiculous. And you get to like number 18 and then you'd fuck up and you'd have to start all over again. And it would take like 10 minutes to get all the way back up to there, and it was just, ah. I was playing at like 3 o'clock in the morning. In the end, I ended up like taping paper to my television. I was going mad. I actually literally sellotaped paper to my TV screen with the numbers on the keys, because I kept cocking it up at like note number 19 or something, having to start all over again. It was driving me nuts. I don't mind those kind of puzzles, you know, like Simon, because you know, like when you play like Ocarina of Time and the school kids do it and stuff, but they're short. This was too long, and also the demonstration of the sequence was so slow. By the time it had finished, you'd forgotten the first note again, because it took forever. So it'd be like bum, 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 bum. And you'd be like, oh. Back for more. I've still got the emote from it. Where is it? I don't even use. There it is. Chrono Gear made that one though, I think. Well, put the sunglasses on it. I think that's the only version there is of it now. Can't remember. I don't think I've got the regular one. And it's like, I just left it as a follow emote, I think. That is old. The 7th Gangster. Back for more? Most of the puzzles I didn't enjoy. There was that stupid slime one. You didn't make that one? No, but you pimped it up, didn't you? I think maybe I made it, but you pimped the sunglasses. I didn't put the sunglasses on. Wasn't it with the modification thing that you could do? I thought you did. I'm pretty sure you did, because you were about the only person that ever used to stick sunglasses on fucking every emote I made. And I think for some reason I ended up keeping it. I don't know where that came from then. I don't remember making it though. Who made it? Or maybe I did. Spooky. Back for more? I don't even know who made... I think you did. You used to put sunglasses on like most of my emotes. Or just anything. Because you also made that bastardized Yogi Bear that's in my Discord, and it appears in chat box now and then. Because isn't it a thing? Can you still do it? It used to be a channel point thing, wasn't it, on Twitch, that you could like modify an emote. I don't even know why I have this. I don't remember who made half of these. Didn't you? Did you? Who made this? Was that you? You did that one? I thought, oh, you did? I thought Techie Rob did that. Techie Rob did the hippo. I think we had Benjamin shrugging, and I can't remember whether I made that or somebody else, but then Kine-kun remade that one with even higher quality. Yeah, I love that hippo. Love that hippo. How are you, Retro Interosta? No, I can't remember if I think I made it, maybe, and then Kine-kun Or Kinokun might have animated it and made it high quality for me. I don't know how to animate GIFs. But aren't you proud of this one? I made this. Not that it was difficult. But I think that's rather good. I did Adam's Family as well. And I did the skull from Master of Weapon. Which I love it. Mecha Lavos made Sexy Wesker, which I'm kind of surprised I'm still allowed to have Sexy Wesker, but I think because I haven't called it the GASM, maybe I'm allowed it. It's only filthy if you think it is.
Ball. Rock.
Ba 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 ba. I love Sexy Wesker. Wait, there's another one. Whose is that? How have other people noticed this? Oh wow, Cybertrucker Alpha has one. Well, I've had mine for years. How do other people notice that? I think, like, I just happened to pause it on the wrong frame. You didn't even know you had that? I think I cut it out. I had it somewhere on like my overlay. Well, it wasn't an overlay. It was like I was streaming Resident Evil and I'd stuck a picture of it in the corner that I'd cut out. But then Mechalavos cut it out even further and made it into an emote for me. Because it's if you've seen the FMV from Resident Evil, it's only like it's like the end of the shot. He looks as he puts his sunglasses on. He kind of looks up, and you have to kind of freeze it to get it to look like that. Because it looks perfectly fine in fluid motion, but looks very weird if you pause it at the wrong moment. It's kind of a weird. My emotes don't really have a lot. A lot of them don't have much to do with Mega Drive though. Any thought on your stream? There's none on mine. Most of my emotes tend to fall into this category, which is just judgment. I like these faces. He made that emote. It's weird how he makes stuff. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like literally the end of the scene. I never noticed it like growing up and playing that game. I think I was trying to like find a going live screenshot thing, and I think I just had paused the game or something at the wrong moment. I think it was on my VOD, or maybe I was watching a YouTube video. It's just as it fades to black as well. Oh. I should probably have more Mega Drive related emotes, but oh well. I like my Tommy La Russa, Tommy Lasorda emote. But have you seen, there's somebody on Bluesky, I think, called Tommy Lasorda. They also appreciate Tommy Lasorda. Apparently Cobra Commander was in somebody's chat and used my emote, and Tommy Lasorda or somebody was there and was like, "What is that?" But Tommy's are for sharing. Do 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 do. I just like the way he bobs up and down because it looks like he's laughing. I love it. Home run. I need to make a mental memory. Can you see this lady? Like, I love it. This person up here where James Pond is, there's also a duplication of her here, but she proper is like going for it on these home runs, like, fuck yeah! Are you ready? I'm going to unpause it, it'll only last for a second. She's proper cheering her heart out. I want to get a gif of that. I need to remember to do it. That would be a good emote. Cheering red lady. I have to cut it all out though. I also like the guy in the preview for the out when he does foul as well. He does this really dramatic pose. Makes you think of like William Shatner on like Family Guy. Oh, you'll get to see one maybe. Who knows? Foul. Mulholland. Do. Come on, home run. Oh. Out. Morandini. I swear none of these people have been on my team. Wait, who's Davis? I don't know her. Let's change date. He's been doing okay though. Maybe I shouldn't be so judgmental. Maybe we should give Merker a shot. Let's just warm him up though.
Ball.
Yeah, Davis is alright. Earned her an average 7.13. When? I ain't seen them.
Ball. Rock. Rock.
See, Davis don't let nobody past. He is hardcore.
Rock.
But it's time to change. Oops, I pressed the wrong button.
Rock.
Is he warm yet? Merker is warm. And off we go. Davis is in the shower. Strike 3. Oops. Did not mean to bunt. This is just part of my plan to speed the innings up so we can finish soon by not hitting the ball. Yep. Just get these innings done nice and quick. That's the plan. Good job, Nixon. You fool. Pendleton. Is it Cranberry? No, it's Gant. Gant. Loser. Are you going to stream today, Dreamy? Cool. Back into the cars, mines. You don't stream at the same time anymore. You used to. Is it a new thing? Bum 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 bum. It's like you do alternate days now, which isn't the worst thing. Really want to see Crash? Aww. Cobra and Neon do alternate days. You end up with the sort of same crowd. I need a Neon or a Victor. I need someone to buy all the hardware for me. Especially, they do, yeah. I need to find some person here who has a stream room that I can take over. Who works full time as well, so I don't have to. Applications down below. Cabrera. Beautiful, even though it doesn't matter, but I'll just enjoy whooping Philadelphia's ass. See, why couldn't the whole experience of the game be like this? So many home runs tonight. Stream of love. Sorry, Philadelphia. Do do do. Bugger. I need to find somebody who has big hurt baseball and isn't afraid of displaying it. And has finished every unnecessary roughness. You should do that as a serious challenge, Dreamy. Dreamy's next serious playthrough is the entire Unnecessary Roughness franchise. Bum 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 bum. Hit a home run, grand slam. No, you lose again. You're a loser. You're a fucking loser. What a waste of space. Yeah. Get out of here, Gum. We get DMs asking if you're okay. People shouldn't be so judgmental. If you if you want to play Unnecessary Roughness in 2025, that is your business. Ooh. It's about breaking stereotypes. It's like me. I've probably played more football games on the Mega Drive than most straight men now. And I hated every fucking minute of it. When I say football, I mean soccer. Because I've actually enjoyed most of the American football games so far. Who am I? What am I doing? Am I batting? Wait, no, he's just... no. Get confused. I didn't really like Pro Quarterback, but it was still tolerable. Joe Montana was a bit annoying. I enjoyed it, but it got a little bit difficult at the end, and having to redo the whole tournament if you lost was annoying. Stand up and say, I play Unnecessary Roughness, and yeah, you should just say, Unnecessary Roughness is always necessary. Get it on your t-shirt.
Ball. Ball.
Unnecessarily rough magenta shreep. A chef was where the ball games. Hey, we are the new boomers soon, you know. They're pretty much saying. Some people on social media have been saying millennials are the new boomers. I don't know if I subscribe to the idea of being called a millennial though. I feel like it's a very weird generational thing. I think people that are born in the late 80s, early 90s, kind of it's like being in the UK and being a Midlander. The Northerners will call you a Southerner and Southerners will call you a Northerner, and I feel like it's like that. Like Gen X will say you're a this, and what comes after Millennial, they'll say you're that or whatever. No, or like late Millennials will say you're Gen X, and Gen Xers will say you're Millennials. I'm not feeling this. Like, I think the reason I feel that way is I feel like people that grew up before, probably, like people that went through childhood, not necessarily teenage years, but before the internet are different, I think. If you were born in the late 80s, early 90s, you probably didn't get the internet until you were about 14 years old, or a little bit older, maybe a tiny bit younger. Whereas, like, I know my niece, she is a late 90s kind of child, but she doesn't really remember the world so much without the internet or mobile phones. And I feel like that's, but we're both classed as millennial, and I kind of don't feel like we're the same generation at all. Because I didn't have a phone, I didn't have a mobile phone until I was 15. It was only a crappy old Nokia. And the internet was like, at first it was the thing that you had to plug into the wall and dial up. You couldn't always use the internet, and half the time it didn't work. And you'd get like your parents, oh, foul! I love it. In fact, I'm going to snapshot this while I can remember. I think he's amazing. Oh, I'd like him flip the other way though. Whatever. Maybe I could do it later. Just drop that in the chat box. There we go. But yeah, I just feel like it's very different. Because, remember YouTube was new? I can't wait to watch Begins over 2 hours and oh my gosh. I don't remember that. I remember trying to download Donkey Kong Country. In like probably like 2001 or something, 2000, and it was said that it would take like 3 days. And it was like 3 megabytes. And file sharing like LimeWire and what was the other one? WinMX? Remember WinMX? All the beautiful, pretty colours on WinMX. All the different fonts and things. Kazaa. I never got into Kazaa. And what was the other one? Napster. I never did that. I do vaguely... Maybe I did do Kazaa a little bit. I remember that more than Napster. And then the LimeWire, where basically you were always constantly getting viruses. Exactly. You know, when you wanted that song by Alanis Morissette, but it was only like 5 kilobytes or whatever. Did you see Big Hurt on Kazaa? See, I remember, like, I used to listen to music, and I'd listen to it in Real Player. So I would have to manually click I remember before I got Windows Media Player with like having all my music library in one place, I used to manually have to click on the MP3. So I'd just listen to the same song on loop for like 15-20 minutes before I could be bothered to remember to change it. So I used to that's why I used to know some songs so well. Like, I remember I really liked this song. I bring up Alanis Morissette, but I remember I used to listen to Hands Clean that she did in like 2002-ish or whatever. But I'd be listening to it for like 20 minutes before I'd be like, okay, enough. Let's listen to something else. Downloaded Lord of the Rings trilogy because it never got down to below 2 years to be done. Used to burn so many CDs. I remember wanting to watch, it was like, what was it? It was like Mysterious Cities of Gold probably or something. And you get like 98% of the episode and then you just eternally waiting for a fucking seed. And it's like, oh. And everybody else has only got 98% as well. And it's like, who is this bitch that's got the last 2% of this fucking episode of Mysterious Cities of Gold? Get your ass on the computer. I have since bought the DVDs of Mysterious Cities of Gold. It was much easier. They didn't exist at the time though, that was the thing. This was like before you could find it on YouTube as well. I do remember watching Cardcaptor Sakura on YouTube, and it'd be like, you know, episode 1 of 1, part 1 of 3, or episode 1A and 1B and 1C. You used to get your playlists and watch them in 10-minute blocks when YouTube only allowed 10-minute videos. I remember watching The L Word on YouTube as well in like 4 or 5 parts, and then one part get deleted and you'd be like, oh. In 240p. Yeah, but on the shit monitors it didn't even matter. I used to alternate between Cardcaptor Sakura and Sailor Moon. Cardcaptor Sakura is the best though. And now you can watch it like on Netflix and anything. I need to rewatch it. I've never seen the whole thing though. I've only ever seen the first season and then the first movie. Because there's 3 seasons, but I think one of them is really short. But the first season's the longest, and it's like the majority of it. I have seen all of that. I've never seen the rest of it though. I actually own the manga as well. I have a Cardcaptor Sakura game on the Dreamcast too. I want to get the PlayStation game sometime, but I'm always really embarrassed to buy. Like, I see it constantly, but I'm always just like, I don't want to go up to the counter and buy it because I care what people think about me too much. I need to just order it online. Although I did buy it on the Dreamcast from a shop, but I bought it in with many other things. How did he even hit that? I love the magical girl genre, though. It's probably one of my favourites. Because I don't really care about everything being so serious all the time, but the thing that I love about Cardcaptor Sakura, I remember I watched it in English originally, and I just remember feeling really sick in bed and having a horrible cold and just lying in bed. Probably was about 13, 14 or whatever, and just lying there binging episodes of Cardcaptors, and it just makes me it's like Disney but not Disney. It just feels cozy and nice. The only one I've never been interested in is it Pretty Cure? I feel like that's a little bit too young target audience for me to be bothered about, but I love Magic Knight Ray Earth, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, and then I absolutely adore Madoka Magica, whatever it is, but that's a little bit different. Never got into Sailor Moon as a kid. No, I didn't. It wasn't big in the UK. I watched it. I started watching it in my late teens, and then I finished it in my 20s properly. Yeah, I was re-watching it recently, wasn't I? And I forgot about it. I think I watched the first 30 or so episodes. So I was watching it in preparation for playing the game again. I really want to get a copy of the Mega Drive game. It's expensive though. Even though it's a bit busted. Doo-doo. Just love the soundtrack. Should be it. We win. And now I can just simulate. See playoff box scores. won 4 games to 1, so we're finished. So our next schedule, hold start to exit. See, we have no schedule yet, so we're waiting to see who we're gonna play, aren't we? Okay, so let's play today's games. Baltimore leads 3 games to 2. Atlanta won, yeah, we know. And boy, did we win. Ba, 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 bam. Series is tied at 3 games apiece. Oakland versus Baltimore, dragging it out. Oakland, oh my god, as if you knew they would. We're gonna be against Oakland in the final. Oakland is the team that I was originally playing for the first 16 hours and then quit and started over as because I couldn't get them to win. And Oakland is Tony La Russa's team. What a joke. Championship boxes. So Oakland versus Atlanta. Oh boy. Oakland at Oakland. Oakland. Shall we simulate one and see how we do? Let's pray we win. Play today's games. Let me check that I've not deselected them. Those have to watch what I enjoy, watch what I can. Let's try to make a drug effort and learn to play baseball yourself. That's great. I am a true fan of not playing baseball. Let's hope we win this one though. Atlanta leads. Okay. Let's do one more. Deselect. How do I deselect it? It won't let me. Okay. Okay, now we're deselected. It's being really weird. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a sports influencer. Play today's game. Have you played any retro baseball games, Dimitri? Or are you playing real baseball? Or are you playing baseball games? They're quite fun when they're good. See season schedule. No, championship boxes. So we're leading 2-0. Let's see if we can do one more. Play today's. I just want to be careful I don't accidentally simulate them all. Play today's games. Can we win one more? No, they won one. World Series, Champion Mums. Let's simulate. Oh, one more. We won it. So now we just need to win one more game. And then Tony La Russa's baseball is finished. Woohoo! But unfortunately, it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning and I have work tomorrow. So I'll have to hold that thought. Come have a work, it's really nice to watch your streams, a cup of coffee, watch and enjoy. Thank you, that's very kind of you to say so. I appreciate that. Do we have this? What a cliffhanger. I know. You're going to have to come back tomorrow, I'm afraid. That's how this goes. You've got to come back tomorrow to see Oakland getting their ass whooped by Atlanta. I know. I'd love to push on and finish it tonight, but I have to be up in 7 hours time for work. Same actual content time, same actual content channel. I was thinking that as well. Such a showman, I know. I milked it. I played that last game slowly on purpose to drag this game out into yet another stream because it is my favourite thing to play on Twitch. And who knows, maybe I'll deliberately lose the game for 4 hours tomorrow so that we can't finish it. But yeah, hopefully Tony La Russa will go down tomorrow. And then we can get back to playing tennis. Won't that be lovely? Yeah, should we do some tennis? But for tonight, I'm going to call it a night and go to bed. I'm already up late. I keep promising myself I'd be asleep by 12:30 and it's just not happening at all. But I digress. Thanks for hanging out.